Yo, it's been a minute, y'all. I think last time I talked to y'all about habits, how to form habits and how to break habits, how long it takes, and good habits versus bad habits and things like that, right? So today, I want to talk to not only the men, but the moms as well. Moms, this is also going to be helpful for you because it's going to be something that I feel like you're going to have to help enforce with with your young men that you have, or nephews, whatever men that you might be raising in your life. If you don't have a father figure or male in the house, is structure and discipline. Man, it's crucial. It's a crucial thing to learn when you're young, because if not, you're going to have young men at the age of 20, 30, 35, 40 that are suffering and struggling in life because they never had somebody instill into them a regimen of structure and discipline. And I myself can attest to that. Not saying that I didn't have structure or discipline. However, I didn't have it from a male perspective or a male aspect, if that makes sense. So for me, for example, my mom had a regimen. She had structure, but she had it in the sense of school, church. We go to church on Sundays. We go do schoolwork during the week. We get good grades. You study. We clean up. We clean the house. Yada yada yada. We had that kind of structure and regimen, but I think it's different from a man's perspective. I think a man's perspective of structure and discipline is a little bit more strict. It's a little bit more fine-tuned. It's a little bit more straight and narrow, and it doesn't allow kind of areas to kind of take curves and turns. So I notice, and I think it's just the moms. I think it's just the motherly nature. Mothers are sometimes a little bit more lenient when it comes to their men, because they can see how tough the world is, essentially how much the world may beat down on the man, how it's just mom's love. They love their sons. So a lot of the times they're gonna be more gentle, they're gonna be more lenient, they're gonna give them more grace, as opposed to at least the fathers that I've seen. It was like, I still love you. I still have grace for you, but I'm teaching you a lesson. I'm teaching you structure. I'm teaching you discipline, right? So the reason I say that is because right now I realized that I didn't really have that structure and discipline that I needed growing up. And it's kind of rearing its head now. And I'm, what, 30? So I'll tell you a story. I had 3 months off of work, right? I was off for baby leave to take care of Jaya. I had plans, goals set for those 3 months. And this is why I say it's always good to set specific goals, because once you check off a goal or whatever the case may be, you've completed the goal, but what are you going to do after that? Now, let's build a game plan after that, right? So I didn't do that. Didn't have that structure, didn't have that discipline, right? Didn't have a regimen for exactly tailored out to everything it was that I wanted to do all those 3 months. So I went to work on an idea that I have, which I worked on. I think it came out pretty well, but after I worked on it, I didn't go back to it. So I did that within like maybe the first couple of weeks while I was off, and that was it. Never went back to it, right? You were there too. You remember that? You remember we had a good time while you were there with Granny, right? So after that, I looked into investing because I wanted to learn about, investing in dividends and seeing how that worked. And I looked into just investing in different areas of investing. So I opened up a Roth IRA, and I put some money aside to invest in different stocks and see how that panned out or whatever. So I did that as well, right? Are you still hungry? Worked on paying down credit cards, right? Worked on paying down my car. And so I did all that within like the first month. So I had 2 months left that I was just off chilling. And what ended up happening is I didn't have a strategic or structured plan built for my time off, and I ended up racking up more debt than what I paid off. I have the money to pay it off. I have money in my savings. It's not like I have, no money or anything like that. But I'm sitting there, I tell my wife, I was like, I just realized one of my freaking flaws. And it's like, it just reared its head, and I never knew. I was like, I have a spending problem, a big one. I knew I could spend before, but I was like, man, like I'm really realizing like, yo, I have an issue with spending. Not only that, but I'm very impatient, right? So it's easy they call it delayed gratification. You see something, you're like, all right, I'll get this maybe a month down the line, 2 months, 3 months down the line, or I'll get this when I reward myself for X, Y, and Z. I don't do that. If I see it, I want it, I'm gonna go get that mug, bro. I'm telling you right now. Me and my wife are completely different in that aspect. She sees something, she's like, you know what? I don't need it right now. If it's not a necessity, I'm not gonna get it. Me, nah, babe, I got you. I'm gonna get it for you. No, babe, I don't know. I got you. Bam, bought right then and there. No cares in the world, you know? So, and I realized, I was like, dang, I have no structure or discipline with my finances, right? It's the reason why I'm so obese, because I have no structure and discipline within my health as well. So if I have structure and discipline within my finances, that would then translate into my health. Somehow, some way, somebody else can do a video on that. Or maybe if I'm up to it later, I'll do a video on it. Health and finances are intertwined. They are hand in hand. They are correlated with each other. If you look at people, I'm pretty sure the people that have poor finances have poor health. I'm pretty sure the people that have poor health have poor finances. If you can create a discipline and a structure and a game plan into one of those areas, I'm pretty sure it's going to translate into the other ones, right? So what does that look like? What does that mean? I know that I have a spending habit, so I need to work on saving money. I need to work on not spending as much money, right? So when I'm able to do that, then I'm also going to be able to work on not discipline with health and with working out. Because now I know that, all right, I'm working on saving money. I'm working on being frugal in a sense, which translates to, I feel like it's going to translate to my eating habits. I'm working on not overeating. I'm working on eating not to get full, but just for the nutrition, right? Hey, you gonna fall, baby. So, men, young men especially, build a game plan, get structured, get disciplined, and don't allow that to mess you up when you get 30. Don't allow that to mess you up when you get 20 or 25. Learn what it means to build a structured routine, right? So for me, I tell my wife, I was like, I need to learn how to get disciplined. I need to learn how to get structured. And I was like, so for me, I was like, I don't like utilizing a calendar, but I was like, I need to start utilizing the calendar. I need to start laying out everything on my calendar and actually being intentional with the time that I have instead of what I've been doing. It's gotten me far, but at this point of my life where I'm at right now, that it's not going to work no more. It's not going to work. I have to be structured and disciplined with the time that I have. So, all right, I need to set on my calendar. Once a week, I need to have a Bible study, right? Once a week, me and the family need to have a Bible study. Once a week, I need to, not even once a week, 2 to 3 times a week, I need to be working out, but actually be disciplined to that. Once a month, I need to create a budget for my money. Once a month, I need to, every paycheck, I need to set aside money for spending, money for X, Y, and Z. And I've been doing that, right? But like I said, it's not something that's actually been, Jaya, you can have that, man. I've been pretty good about my finances and everything, but I don't have a actual documented routine or structure or game plan of what I want my money to do. I keep it all up in here, and I'm feeling like, you know what, now until I'm at a point, especially with having a kid, and she's gonna mimic what I do. So if I have piss poor spending habits, if I have piss poor health, this little one right here is gonna have that. She's gonna have those same issues growing up, you know, whether she knows it or not, whether you know it or not, she's a mirror of you. So whatever she sees me doing, if she sees me overindulging in finances and spending, or whether it's overindulging in food, not working out, she's gonna do the same thing when she gets older. Whether you have sometimes those one-off kids where it's like, I don't want to be like that, and they change. However, sometimes you say that I don't want to be like that, and you change, but then you still see, dang, I'm still doing the same thing that it is that I said that I didn't want to do. So yeah, man, learn some discipline, learn some structure, create a game plan, create a regimen for your life. Even if that means on the weekends, it can be simple as waking up at 7 a.m. to have more time throughout the day, to actually waking up throughout the day and actually being able to utilize and manage your time, you know? So If you have friends out there that might have dads who have a structured and routine discipline, you know, hang out with them. See what they do on the weekends. See what they do during their time off. I bet you it's not just sitting idly. And that's where I'm at right now in the point of my life is my time just can't be idly all the time anymore. You know, I need to have a game plan. I need to have structure. I need to have discipline for what it is that I want to do with my time. So I don't allow my money to spend me, or so I don't allow my health and my food to run me. But I should be having control over those areas, and they shouldn't have control over me. You feel me? So I love y'all. Hope this message was beneficial. Hope y'all enjoy this message, you know. And if you have any questions, man, like I said, you could always hit me up, reach out to me. If I have the answer, I'm always gonna give it to you. If I never have the answer, man, I'll have no problem saying I don't know, but putting you in contact with the people that do know, right? So the whole message and the whole purpose of these things are, I grew up without a dad, so I know how tough that is to grow up without a father. I think my father passed in 2002, so I was 10 years old. So it's a lot that I've had to learn on my own. My mom has been there the whole way, step of the way. But like I say all the time, I feel like a mother can't raise a man by herself, because there's things that a man can only teach a man. There's things that a woman can only teach a woman. I can't say, yeah, I got this girl. If something, God forbid, happens to my wife and me and her here, I can't say that I'm going to be able to teach her everything that a woman knows, because I'm not a woman. There's some things that a woman has to see a woman do, or some things that a man has to see a man be able to do in order to know what it means to be a man, or in order to know what it means to be a woman, you know? So that's why I try to do these videos. I try to help those who are going through the same thing in which I went through, to make sure that, you know, you don't have to make the same mistakes that I made, but instead that I can make the mistakes for you, and you can just learn from them, man. Because I'm tired of seeing the young men, young black men specifically, no, nothing against other races, but young black men specifically, I'm tired of seeing them, you know, struggle. I'm tired of seeing them emotionally hurt or having trauma, but not able to say anything about it, you know, not able to express their emotions, or not able to express what it is that they want to do or say, because the world is beating down on them, you know? So this is your safe space, bro. I'm here for y'all if y'all ever need it. I love y'all. Hope y'all have a good one. Peace.